Hey everybody, it's May 1st, 2012. I have been living in my car for 3 nights now. Tonight will be the fourth night. I wanted to give you an update on how it's going, what I've run into, what's interesting, what's not interesting. So, first things first, there's a lot of culture shock. I'm used to living in my apartment and used to being in my apartment 10 to 12 hours a day probably, once you take out classes and work and that sort of, maybe not 10. And I'm not counting sleeping, but six on a given day, 4 to 12 hours depending. And that's a lot of time, not including sleeping, to spend in one place, and now that place isn't there. So there's a lot of culture shock there. There's a lot of what do I do to fill that time? But that was part of the purpose, right? The purpose was for discipline and to find focus and to find time to do a lot of that. So, yeah, so that's been really interesting. I've spent a lot of time these past 2 days in the office, which has been interesting. I think if I'm going to continue to spend time at the office at night, I need to leave in the afternoon and come back after everybody's left at 6 and chill out for a couple hours. So that's that. Issue 2 I've run into is weather. I knew weather was going to be somewhat of an issue. I was hoping it wouldn't be a big issue. But it's been rainy, thunderstormy these past couple days, and rainy, thunderstormy is a difficult thing to do when you don't have a garage, a mudroom, or even a front porch. So, I have been tracking some wet into my car. I've caught a break last night and didn't get too wet. Tonight it looks like I'm probably going to get wet and drag some of that into my car.